In this video, I'll show you how to use trim and canvas size to change the aspect ratio of this image. And we'll do it without getting rid of any of the data that we see on the screen right now. Instead, we'll add additional area above and below the image to create a letterbox. Go to the Image menu and select Canvas Size. Use canvas size when you want to add additional area to your canvas or to crop the canvas smaller. You can choose any one of these unit systems from these drop-downs here. I'm going to select pixels. You can use absolute or relative modes to add or subtract pixels. If you want to subtract pixels, you type in minus and then use a number. That will remove 50 pixels in width. In this case, I want to add a surplus of pixels in both width and in height. So I'll add 500 pixels to both sides. In this case, I want to add them equally around all edges, but there might be situations where you want to add the pixels in the directions indicated by the arrows, and you have 9 different choices of where to add or where to remove the pixels from. In this example, we're going to keep the middle anchor selected and click OK. We got a larger canvas all right, but we have a problem. We see the hidden pixels that were hidden by the crop shield, and that's not my intention. So let's go back a step and fix this. Go Edit, Undo Canvas Size, and then choose Image Trim. We're going to trim away everything that we don't see here that's within the shield area. So I'm going to base this on the transparent pixels that we don't see here, and I'll click OK. Then we'll follow that up by canvas size, just as we had done before. I'll type in 500, tab, 500, enter, and we've added additional canvas size now. I'm going to zoom out by pressing Command or Control minus. Then I'll use the marquee tool, and in normal mode you can make a marquee whatever size you want. In this case, I want to choose fixed ratio, and I'll type in 4:3. Then when I drag the marquee, it's going to have this fixed size. To drag this out so it will encompass this image, I'm going to start somewhere above here, more or less in line with the left edge, and I'm going to drag it down to the right, about like that. Then I can move this around by dragging inside the marquee. You can also use the arrow keys on the keyboard to nudge the marquee 1 pixel at a time. Do that until the area above and below are about the same. Then go up to the Image menu and choose Crop. That gets rid of all of the extra transparent pixels. Deselect by pressing Command or Control D. Then create a new fill layer to be filled with a solid color. Choose black down here in the lower left corner of the picker, and then drag this fill layer below layer 0 in the stack. And you've successfully created a letterbox. So now we have a 4:3 aspect ratio image that could be used in standard definition video. We accomplished all of this without getting rid of any of the original pixels in the 16:9 aspect ratio image. Finally, you can get back to where we started if you use Image Trim. Trim can be used not only to get rid of transparent pixels, but to get rid of areas such as this black border at the top and at the bottom. And it can base the trimming decision on a specific pixel color. So in this case, the top left pixel and the bottom right pixel are both black. So it doesn't matter which one of these we select. And we'll trim away all of the edges. In this case, we really just need to trim away the top and the bottom, because the left and the right don't have black pixels. We can leave these on actually, because trim is going to realize that it's only going to trim away anything that has black pixels. I'll click OK, and we're back to where we originally started. So you can use this method to go from a letterbox to a 16 by 9, for example.